the point of my life where I'm at now is I'm interested in exploring different religions and different belief systems and different cultures, and really just trying to understand different lenses of spirituality and spiritual beliefs, which is why I decided to come to India and explore this part of the world for probably the next 6 months or so. Of course, India's India, and there's a lot happening all the time. There's a lot of noise, there's a lot of pollution, there's a lot of vehicles, there's just a lot happening. It really just fills up your senses. To be honest, I actually feel pretty good here. A lot of people say that when they go to India they have this big culture shock, and it's just overwhelming at first. I haven't really felt like that since I've been here, as I spent a few years in Vietnam, and to me there's similarities. Living in Hanoi, in one of the largest cities in Vietnam, you also have a lot of just chaos in general. Well, you see organized chaos over there, but you get the picture. Here it's different because you have a lot of different cultures. So you have, of course, a lot of people are Hindu, you have a lot of Muslim culture, there's Christians as well. It's a melting pot of culture, which is what I find interesting. And when you start looking at different religions in themselves, there's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of, I guess, beliefs which I wouldn't consider to be real, at least not from my understanding. Like, who knows what's real? But what I'm interested in is seeing the commonalities, because already just being here I've noticed that there are quite a lot of commonalities between shamanic beliefs in South America and Hindu beliefs. So for example, worship, prayer, in Latin America, so like in medicine communities and shamanic culture, it's extremely important to pray for your food, to pray for the things that you are consuming, to pray for the medicine, to pray and really just give this vibration of gratitude and love and care for everything that you consume, to the medicine, to the spirits, to earth, water, wind, fire, to all the elements. Really, this is a core theme of shamanic culture in South America, but it's a big part of Hinduism as well. A big part of going to these temples and to these sacred sites like I'm at right now, which is the Ganges. I want to learn in depth about these different cultures and beliefs and energies and spirits and deities and God, and just different frameworks or perceptions for these different belief systems, because I think that really is the key to finding what you resonate with, to finding your truth, is not necessarily just jumping on board with one thing. And I mean, if that works for you, then that's great. You can do that. You can follow your own, or follow whatever religion suits you if you want a predefined set of rules or a structure to follow. But for me, and I know many people out there, maybe you as well watching this video, is you're not necessarily interested in just one culture, but you see some truth in everything. Because every culture, every religion has some sort of truth, and they all have commonalities, and they all have some falsities as well, and years of indoctrination, and the scripts have been edited, and there is what I'd consider untruth as well in every religion, but most importantly I consider that there is truth in every religion. And I think, at least for my own spiritual journey, it's about discovering the commonalities between different religions and different belief systems. Because if one religion is preaching one thing, maybe it doesn't mean too much, maybe it does, I don't know, who am I to say. But if several religions they have the same concept or the same package wrapped in a different style packaging, then maybe there's something more to it, and that is actually universal truth. So, like all of us, what I'm interested in is finding the universal truth, the commonalities between these different religions and these different belief systems. And I believe that you can only really do that and understand when you immerse yourself in these different cultures and these practices, and you study new things, and you study under the guidance of different teachers. Because many of us sort of lock ourselves into just one religion or one belief system or one particular frame of reality or spirituality, which again can work for some people, and that might work for you. If you're a Christian and you believe that is the path, well, that's a path that you resonate with, great, there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe there's plenty of things about Christianity that you like, but there's things that you don't like as well. And maybe you want to cherry pick a little bit and say, I like these aspects of this belief system, so I'm going to adopt that into my own beliefs, and then, explore different belief systems and adopt things that I like from those belief systems, and sort of create your own understanding, or your own religion, so to speak, where you are incorporating different practices and beliefs from different cultures and sort of just muddling up your own creation, something that resonates with you. And as I spend some time here in this part of the world, in India and Nepal, I hope to really start learning more about meditation. I'd like to study breath work more. I think I'll do a Vipassana probably in a couple months or so. I'm looking at doing one in Ladakh. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. I'm very happy to be in India. I feel very at peace, even though it's quite chaotic. I'm sure it'll be less chaotic once I get to the Himalayas and, it's a bit more relaxed and things over there. But I'm in this part, like in Varanasi and in the Golden Triangle for now, which, there's a lot happening, but overall I feel pretty good to be here. I feel happy, I feel at peace just walking down the streets. And right now what this part of my journey I think is telling me is to just be more present with the experience at hand. Stop thinking about the future, stop thinking about finances, about money, how I'm going to make things work, and ultimately just have more trust in the process. I'm also, as I mentioned, I'm interested in really starting to study more and practice small things and step deeper into my own spiritual growth, my own spiritual journey. And I know that we all say that, and it's somewhat of a cliche now because I've been saying this for a long time, and generally I feel like it moves pretty slow. There's a lot of things that I feel like have been great and I've made great traction on, but there's a lot of things as well that, I sort of feel like I'm just chasing my tail. So I really want to take this more seriously and take my own spiritual growth, my own spiritual just learning about myself and life and everything in general to the next layer, and really see where I can go with this, because at the moment I don't have any solid plans. I'm just exploring, and that's really what it is. I'm just going to keep doing that for now and enjoying my time while I'm here. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up, and thank you very much for listening to this. If you have any comments or questions or anything like that, feel free to just drop a comment, and heat up a discussion, and we can chat about whatever you want. So take care of yourself. I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.